welcome back to the channel. John, welcome back.
Welcome back, Conrad.
Today we are going to ride across Iowa.
Yes.
On our coast-to-coast ride. But we start in Nebraska.
That's right.
Good morning, everybody from Omaha. Well, Papillion, but Omaha area. We are here at Reality Church, who hosted us for the last few days. Thank you, Lance, and all the team at Reality Church for what you did for the great event we had last week. Today, we leave Nebraska, go across the river into Iowa. So Iowa, we're coming for you. Heading to Harlan, Iowa today, and then to Des Moines on Friday. Jody and Carrie will be flying home today, so goodbyes to them. And Joe will be there in Des Moines, so may the wind and the hills ever be in our favor.
Love you.
So June 21st, we take off from Papillion there, and we were on a bike path.
Yeah, we were.
Amazing bike paths in Omaha, so
Yes.
in the Omaha area. So we actually rode on a bike path almost all the way into the city,
Right.
where then we had to cross the river. And it's the Missouri River that comes through the city of Omaha.
Yep.
And we ended up stopping on the bridge there. They have a pedestrian bridge
Beautiful.
that goes over the river, so we were able to stop and take some pictures. And we didn't do our happy dance there.
We didn't.
I think because there were too many people on the bridge.
They might have all joined in.
Yeah. We might have, attracted some undue attention.
Yes.
But anyway, we got into Iowa. And we had to come into Council Bluffs. It has that name for a reason, because there are bluffs, and then suddenly there was an uphill. It wasn't bad.
Wasn't terrible.
But overall that day we had planned on riding 63 miles.
Yeah.
And it got really warm.
Yeah. It was
And
hot.
we stopped for lunch in this little town, and we ate at the Garcia's Mexican restaurant.
It was very good.
It was fantastic. And but it was getting really warm, and we were going through water, quite a bit of water.
We were.
And of course our water by that time was piss warm.
Right, exactly.
Pretty much.
With the heat.
With the heat.
But the Yeti coolers were actually not too bad.
Yeah.
They helped keep it cool, but you only got a limited supply.
We were looking for ice, and we came to the little town of Portsmouth.
Yes.
And there in that town, we had to make a right, but we decided, hey, let's riding the town and see if we can find a shop, a cafe, something where we can get some ice. Right. There was nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, there wasn't a store, there wasn't a restaurant, at least that was open.
Right.
There was nothing, there was not even a convenience store.
Right.
The only thing that was there was the Farm Service Co-op. And a big shout out to the Farm Service Co-op, because we just pulled in across the country, we're hot, and we're looking for some water or some ice.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, we have a freezer, I think there's ice in the freezer. And the kind lady gave us a bunch of ice that we can put in our Yeti and in our water bottles.
Right.
And to keep us going. Then I mentioned to her that, hey, we saw that the bridge was out over here.
Yeah, detour signs and stuff.
And she said, probably if you go over there and just ask them, you can probably ride across. Okay.
Yeah.
So what did we do?
We tried.
We tried.
We actually talked to the first construction guys we ran into, and they were like, sure, go right ahead.
Kept on pedaling. Got to the middle of the bridge.
Yes.
Stop! We heard, you're not, and he said, get off my bridge.
Right. Billy Goat's gruff.
Billy Goat's gruff. Troll.
The troll showed up.
Get off my bridge. It was the construction supervisor.
Yeah.
I was like, look, we have 100 feet to go and we're on the other side and we'll be out of your way.
The bridge was still intact. I mean, nothing.
The bridge was, you could walk all the way across it.
Right. But there was that state supervisor, whatever that guy was.
There was apparently a state rep there,
Yeah.
and so the construction supervisor was like, you are not crossing my bridge. No way, no how, no chance in hell that you're crossing my bridge.
Even a little growl in there.
It was like, dude, he said, we're hot, we're tired, we only have 10 miles to go,
Yeah.
or a few miles to go
was a hot
to
day.
get to Harlan. Said we're staying at the firehouse in Harlan.
Yep.
We're, here's the name of the fire chief or the assistant chief, If you don't get off my bridge, I will call the police.
Yes.
I said, dude, we're riding for first responders. We're on a coast-to-coast ride. And I admit, I begged.
Yes.
I didn't grovel, but I begged.
Yes, he begged.
And he was like, no, get off my bridge. You're not supposed to be here. So the only way around,
Shortest way around.
the shortest way around the
Other than
bridge
the bridge.
was how many miles?
Over 12.
About 12 and a half?
Yeah.
12 and a half miles around.
Additional. Yes.
Additional. So, without, our tails between our legs, we backed off
Yep, and whimpering.
and grumbling and complaining.
Yes.
We went around and we hit some big hills.
Yeah, we hit some big hills.
Monster hills. We probably would have had a few hills anyway, but this was an additional 12 and a half miles, more than what we had expected.
Right.
And so it ended up putting our total mileage up to 75.5 miles that day.
And it
On
was one of the hottest days we had.
Very hot day. And I remember we pulled into the firehouse there, and John
gotta
just laid out.
Passed out on the ground.
Out on the ground.
And I think let me get the video out for that.
Yeah. But then the assistant fire chief met us there, Bruce Blum, and he allowed us to. Made arrangements beforehand to sleep at the firehouse, and so he showed us the firehouse, and then he and his family came and took us around town,
And took us out to dinner.
and it was the town of Harlan.
Harlan, right.
Harlan, Iowa, and took us out to dinner. So a big shout out to Bruce and his family. Thank you for providing that for us and a place to sleep. It was amazing.
Very good hospitality.
Great hospitality. Just a great experience overall, except for the billy goat scruff.
Yeah, I
and
kind
the
of made
troll.
up for it. And they had that really cool antique fire engine inside. Remember that? old
Yes.
one? They showed us all their equipment, and that was really neat.
Yeah, it was great to connect with. We were riding for first responders. It was great to hang out with some first responders.
Yeah, it was.
There.
It was.
And I know that just a couple months ago, a big tornado came through that area. I think it missed the town. I actually called Bruce, asked him how they are, and he said it missed the town.
That's good.
But it hit some areas right outside town. So
I wonder if the troll got taken away.
maybe.
Let's not wish for that. But anyway.
No, God bless you, troll. I know you were doing your job.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
The state rep was there. That's probably why you wouldn't let us across. So I forgive you. Okay, no hard feelings. But
Bruce made up for it.
it was a tough day.
It was a tough day.
It was a tough day.